Alright guys, so this is going to be a very different style of video on the channel. This is going to be a more serious topic that I'm going to be covering, for you guys. Now, I'm not going to have any gameplay, I'm just have a background, backdrop behind me. Because honestly, I don't want any gameplay behind this because I literally want to have a serious discussion about the whole Black Ops Pass. Now, I asked you guys in the community tab yesterday if you guys wanted me to make a video pretty much discussing the Black Ops Pass and my whole opinions on Black Ops 4 as a whole, as well as how they're going to be running DLC on that game. And a lot of you guys overwhelmingly said you guys want to hear my opinions. These are going to be my raw 100% real opinions on the game. You guys know that I keep 100 on the channel. I speak my mind. I don't really care what anybody thinks, but this is just personally just what I believe and what I recommend you guys doing for Black Ops 4 coming in the near future. Now, we all know that the Black Ops 4 pass is very different from previous season passes for Call of Duty. I'm pretty much going to give you guys a rundown on the whole Black Ops pass and pretty much what it's going to entitle and hold. So to do that, I kind of need to explain to you guys, what the Black Ops, or not really the Black Ops pass, what the season pass should be like versus what it shouldn't be like. In my opinion, Infinite Warfare had the best season pass. Now, if you guys remember who played Infinite Warfare, and a lot of you guys, that still watch the channel, came from Infinite Warfare. Infinite Warfare season pass gave you all of the DLC weapons, all the base model DLC weapons upon when they came out. No matter if you, got them out of supply drop, you're pretty much guaranteed to have the DLC weapons if you went ahead and spent that extra $50 for the season pass, as well as you would get all the maps. So that's, in my opinion, the best possible way to do the season pass. In Black Ops 3, the season pass only gave you the map packs, and the DLC weapons, were locked behind a supply drop, loophole. It was probably the worst possible way, DLC could have ever been done for Call of Duty. And coming into Black Ops 4, the season pass looks really, really bad. It's aka called the Black Ops Pass. Now, what the Black Ops Pass actually is pretty much you have to spend the $99 up front to have access to the DLC content. You will not be able to have any of the DLC content until you actually have the Black Ops Pass. Now, they did say they're going to make the Black Ops 4 Pass, available separately from the game upon launch. But in all reality, there is no confirmed date. It could be in, December. It could be in May, dude. It could be in June. We don't know when it's going to drop, but what I can pretty much guarantee you is the Black Ops 4 Pass will not be able to be purchased separately until after the holiday season. So pretty much after DLC 1, I'm guaranteeing you the Black Ops 4 Pass will not be available. And why this is so bad, and why this is so disgusting, and why I recommend if you guys are on Xbox to not buy the Black Ops 4 Pass is because it's going to limit and restrict the lobbies tenfold on the game. You guys have to think about it this way, and why I'm so very upset about the Black Ops 4 Pass. I'm going to pretty much give you a scenario, and I want you guys to process this and think about it from, a consumer who might not be as fortunate, that might not be able to drop $99 minimum for the Black Ops 4 Pass with the game, because that's pretty much what you essentially have to do to have any of the DLC content. And I'm not even getting into the fact that, maybe if there's DLC weapons, you won't be able to unlock those with, if you don't have the Black Ops 4 Pass. We don't know. There's a $60 version, there's a $99 version, and there's a $120 version. So let's say, for example, you and, 3 of your friends, buy Black Ops 4. Say for example, you're one of the friends who may not be as fortunate and can only afford to buy the standard $60 game. But, during the holiday season, obviously during Christmas, maybe you might get, an Xbox Live card for $20 bucks, and I can just buy the map packs then. Well, pretty much what the Black Ops 4 Pass is, if the DLC 1 drops and you don't have the Black Ops 4 Pass, you cannot buy the DLC separately. You actually have to upgrade your purchase by $40 to actually purchase that Black Ops 4 Pass. And that's legitimately awful, because you are not able to play the DLC content with your friends because you couldn't afford the $99 version of the game, minimum. Like, think about how that sounds. Think about how terrible and how awful that is. This is a video game. That doesn't make any type of sense to be censored and pretty much just, restricted from playing with your friends because, maybe you're less fortunate. That doesn't make any sense to me. That's absolutely terrible. I don't know who thought this was a good business model. It's absolutely awful, and it needs to be changed. And furthermore, why I'm saying if you guys are on the Xbox, I highly recommend you guys not buy the season pass, because number one, PlayStation does have these exclusivity, so they're going to be getting DLC a month early. And what this means is there's obviously going to be less people that are going to be willing to drop $99 flat when the game drops. Some people just are not fortunate enough to be able to do that, and it's completely understandable. And there's some people who, obviously are fortunate enough to do that, but they're just not going to drop more than $60 on a game. It's pretty much honestly going to be splitting the community in half, and it's just terrible, because if you guys are on the Xbox, obviously we can watch gameplay of the map packs before they're even out, and we can pretty much make our decisions on if we want to actually buy the maps or not. I made my decision. I'm not even playing the maps because the maps don't even look good, because I can see all my friends playing on them before that on PlayStation before they even come to Xbox. So that's another reason why I'm telling you guys not to buy it on the Xbox. It's absolutely terrible, and I don't think that the Black Ops 4 pass is a good idea, and I would honestly hold off on buying it, or not even buying it at all, until it is available to be purchased separately. So I want you guys to make sure you guys have that, in the back of your mind. It is going to limit the amount of lobbies you get. It's going to pretty much, like I said, split the community in half. And honestly, not being able to have the DLC is just completely ridiculous. Like, the more people who do not buy the Black Ops 4 pass, because I guarantee you, if we do not, and we just boycott it, we just don't buy it, they're going to make it, available maybe even sooner, maybe immediately after DLC 1. Because I guarantee you, if people are not buying the map packs, they're obviously just going to change their opinion and allow players to go ahead and just buy the maps separately without actually even having to have the Black Ops 4 pass purchased on their account. This is also very bad, because you think about it this way: if there are DLC weapons coming out in the near future, they could be locked behind the Black Ops 4 pass, and you guys might actually be required to have the pass to have access to all of the DLC. And on top of that, we saw with DLC 6 on Black Ops 3 what they did with literally restricting a DLC to a console, which doesn't make any sense to me. DLC 6, like y'all know, is only available on the PS4. Black Ops 3 as a whole is for free only on the PS4. Who knows if they're going to have any DLC just restricted to just the PS4. Yeah, obviously restricted just to the PS4 when Black Ops 4 comes out. We have no idea, so if you guys are on the Xbox, I highly recommend you guys hold off from buying the pass. I honestly recommend you guys not buying any of the DLC for Black Ops 4 until further notice if you guys are on the Xbox, because it just doesn't make any sense. And honestly, I think this is going to be the worst year we have ever seen DLC content on COD ever. I mean, all the other games in the market have gone to free, downloadable content. We have Fortnite, obviously it's a free-to-play game, and, there's microtransactions, but you can specifically buy, what you want. A lot of other games are coming with free DLC. Battlefield 5 is going to have free DLC as well as microtransactions that you can directly buy. But what is Call of Duty doing? They're not really doing any of this. They're still stuck in the old ways of a season pass, which in reality is a completely huge waste of money in my opinion now. And they're still trying to grab and nickel and dime every single person, that's still playing the game. It's just absolutely downright ridiculous, and I really do believe that we need to be boycotting the season pass this year and just to not buy it. DLC for Black Ops, like I said, is probably going to be the worst we have ever seen in Call of Duty history. I hate being negative, but I just need to put, have this in your guys' mind. I need to let you guys know on my opinions on the Black Ops pass. It's absolutely terrible. Obviously, if you guys want to buy it and you guys are able to buy it, maybe for some like exclusive skins, or maybe you just you're planning on buying the DLC already automatically, so you just want to buy it, go right ahead. Don't listen to me if you don't want to, but I'm just just putting my own opinions out there and just giving you guys some insight on what I believe is going to be happening with Black Ops 4 with their DLC content. I mean, Black Ops 4 in general just seems like it doesn't feel right to me just yet. I'm watching the gameplay and it's screaming like it hasn't been in development for 3 years. They brought back 5, out of the 10 specialists we've seen from Black Ops 3. The movement literally looks the exact same. I've talked to a number of people who have played Black Ops 4, and it just feels like BO3. I really don't know, I don't understand what happened. Like, I just feel that they had a completely different MO, and they kind of had to backtrack, and this is what we get. We have the Blackout mode that's coming out. We don't know if there's going to be, DLC that's locked behind this season pass or the Black Ops pass for Blackout mode. We don't know if there's going to be, exclusive DLC only for PS4. We don't know if all the DLC for Blackout is going to be coming out at exactly the same time across Xbox and PS4. And it's just something that's just really, really frustrating. And I really hope that all this is going to be changed, relatively quickly, because if they are alienating the player base and pretty much requiring players to drop $100 minimum to have access to DLC and just pray to God that it's actually DLC that we want, we could be in for a very, very bad year for Call of Duty. And honestly, I don't know, man. This could be, like I said, the worst year we've ever seen DLC being done in the history of Call of Duty. I've never seen a more money-hungry, more scumbag tactic from any publishing company ever. This is terrible. Let me know what you guys think about this. I don't even know if some of you guys might even know what the Black Ops 4 pass is. Just to reiterate, you have to have the pass to even have access to the DLC. It's not being sold separately without being, having the Black Ops pass. It's a terrible idea, man. It's a terrible business model, and it needs to be rethought of. Hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Like I said, I just wanted to just sit down and have a discussion and just pretty much give my own opinions on what I feel about the Black Ops 4 pass and pretty much like what needs to be done. Drop your opinions down there. Let me know, what are you going to be playing Black Ops 4 on? Xbox or PS4? Are you going to be buying the Black Ops 4 pass? Are you guys not to? Have you guys canceled your pre-orders? Are you still going to pre-order the game? Honestly, I haven't even pre-ordered the game yet. I'm just going to get the beta and play it and just check it out. Obviously, you guys know I grind all the Call of Duties, but honestly, this one, I hope people are playing on the game, because if they legitimately fuck up this season pass, Xbox Call of Duty as we know it is going to be done. It's going to be completely dead. I hope that doesn't happen, though, because that would really suck. But yeah, have a great rest of your day. It's been your boy Ears, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.